knew I could count on. Never fails.
The perpetrator. Bit off Anna's tongue.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Oh, well, there's an old story, folklore. It's a fairy tale to me. Something about a killer in a raincoat who appears on rainy nights.
She had a red dress on. She was a goddess.
It's starting to rain. I think this case may take a while.
Are you thirsty?
You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk with your coffee?
Coffee with milk. That's all.
Becky?
My name is Becky.
What are you doing here?
My name is Becky.
Do you know where the exit is?
My name is Becky.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
I personally wouldn't be drinking something just because someone told me to. Anyways, what's up everyone? Welcome back. We're finally on the second episode of Deadly Premonition. We're back in the strange room. The relevance of this place still eludes me. Like, is this some kind of an inner look at York's psyche, or is it just some random place he finds himself in whenever he falls asleep? Or does York simply have weird dreams all the time? This being an example of such. Hey, it's that kid again. You guys remember him, right? He's the one who told us to hold our breath around shadows so that they won't see us.
That's me.
Yep, I kinda guessed that was the case, that he's a younger version of York. Because of the mole. They have the same mole. I didn't want to say anything before since, well, you never know in this kind of games. Strange though how York forgot what he looked like when he was a kid. You would have thought he would at least remember his own face. I mean, it is his own face.
Zach, this
And
case
yes,
looks like
there are
it's
still
directly
flies
related
buzzing
to us.
around York.
I do not
I
know
haven't
how yet.
really had a chance to change his
I do
clothes
know I
yet.
need some coffee.
So, as soon as we can control him again,
George said he'd have someone
I'll
pick us up
get
in
right
the
to
parking lot.
that. Because
Let's get
those
some breakfast
flies
with
are
Polly first.
really distracting. Alright, so here we go. First, the suitcase. Now, I have a bunch of new clothing. Well, I have one new clothing. This Hawaiian blue suit which I got from Emily for completing her side quest. I also obtained the necessary items for a side quest that we can do right now. The 7 bones for a side quest that will reward us with an infinite ammo magnum gun and an infinite ammo flamethrower, I think.
Whoa there! Did you need something?
Oh,
I was
it's
just
the guy
passing
at the
by.
end of
I
the
didn't think anybody
cutscene
else
from
was
the
here
previous
other than
video.
Polly. The
Now the
door
end of
opening like
episode
that just-
1.
it
He was
surprised
the one
me,
inside
that's
the truck. Mr. Forrest Kaysen and his dog. He kind of reminds
I'm
me of that
Kaysen,
actor
Forrest
who
Kaysen.
plays Fred Flintstone
Nice to meet you.
in the live-action
I travel a
Flintstones
whole lot,
movie.
you see. It's selling
Forrest,
tree
I mean,
saplings.
not his
Just
dog.
the usual
I just want to
salesman
clear
doing
that
the
out.
usual road trip. Sometimes I feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I get it. You're the special agent Scarface. that
Again with the
everyone's yakking
scar.
about. Nice to meet
Really,
you,
is his
Francis.
scar that big
Special
a deal?
Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Yeah, and it's kind of
You
rude to
got
call
it.
someone
York.
Scarface.
Is this your first visit here then?
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for, a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation. I mean, it's a gorgeous hotel at a bargain price. It's so relaxing in these parts, too. Oh, I just love all the nature. I feel so relaxed here. Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy. Do you like dogs?
Hey, Willie. How are you doing?
He's pretty smart, too. Oops, before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you.
I don't think that's a
How kind of
proper way to hold a potted plant. But whatever. Whatever floats
So,
Agent
what
York's
brings the old
boat.
FBI out here? Sounds like more than just a vacation.
A murder, actually. The perpetrator is still out there. Try to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though. I'm pretty much the only one who can make those saplings sprout. There's a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know? It's like, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks. Zach, do you remember what the coffee said? Forrest Kaysen. F.
Ooh,
Okay.
so that's what the FK stands for.
This show has just begun.
I thought it was something like found killer. You know, because I thought he was reading his own fortune and he was so happy about it. I didn't think that it would be an initial to someone's name, or that it would actually stand for something. Well, something useful, I mean. Ooh, I made a mistake. I wasn't supposed to head out.
Good morning,
I
Agent
was
Morgan. Did you
trying to
sleep
go
well?
back to the lobby.
Morning, George. Dreamland was quite nice.
You do look well rested. Oh, I was up practically all night doing paperwork. Thomas helped me out, so I was able to go home and get some sleep, but not enough.
Diane got back into town late last night. We should give her a visit.
Which means going to the art gallery, correct?
She lives and works in the office there, so it's the only place to find her. The gallery is open from 10 to 1700.
Time for some art appreciation. Cultural activity in such a small countryside town. Amazing, Zach.
Okay, so we need to go back inside the hotel since Polly's quest is now available, and also we need to go there for Willie to take the bones we've collected, and so we can unlock the infinite magnum gun. Okay, so they got mad at us. They really shouldn't have, though.
Willie, how are you doing, boy?
Hey, Willie, wait! Where are you going?
You got me, Kaysen. Willie just ran off with some bones I was carrying as evidence.
Bones?
I can't really go into the details, but I need them.
York, that's not good. Willie loves bones. He's a dog. And carrying bones around with him is like, well, like throwing a blonde in a bikini into a boy's locker room. It's almost like you were asking for trouble. Sorry, but you're just gonna have to forget.
So we can actually find Willie
I better run after him. I'll see you later.
in Forrest's truck. And depending on the weather, it can be behind the hotel if it's raining, or at the A&G diner. So since it's raining, it's easy for us to retrieve the bones and get ourselves an infinite ammo magnum gun. Here's the thing I've been warned about though. You need all 7 bones in order to receive the infinite magnum gun reward. Otherwise, it can just be some random item or a sword, a melee weapon. You can find the bones as early as Chapter 2 of the first episode. They're scattered all around town, so you will have to have a lot of patience if you want to collect them all. Simply because you would need to drive long distances to get from one place to another where the bones are being kept. And they're not particularly hidden. You can actually see where the bones are using the map. So we retrieve the skull, the sternum, the hip bone, the right hand bone, the left hand bone, the right foot bone, and the left foot bone.
Looks like
we need to retrieve them because they are still needed for another side quest that will give us the infinite flamethrower. So now that we've got the trophy, let's go back inside the hotel for another side quest. This time it's Polly's side quest.
Oh, hi.
What's wrong, Polly? You look a little tired.
I'm fine. Well, it's just that I was cleaning up my room, and so many memories came flooding back to me.
Memories?
Oh, my dear! Mr. Morgan, that's not the kind of question you should ask a lady.
Okay, so it's another fetch quest. Should be easy enough since we don't need to go anywhere else except her room inside this very hotel. Now I don't really know where Polly's room is, so we may need a little bit of exploring. But first I'm gonna fix my clean up my inventory. I have too many weapons, and normally that would be a good thing, but it may end up being problematic when you cycle through all of those weapons trying to get to the one you want to use. So let's see if I can put this gun away. Oh, I can't. So I'm stuck with 4 weapons. Well, I guess we can live with that. Now on to find Polly's room. Where could that be? Well, it's not through that door, obviously. Get back inside and try this one. Oh, another trading card. Didn't know we can find that one here. So there's also a side quest which involves these trading cards, and we'll get to that in a while. Not here. Oh, maybe this is the room. Okay. Yeah, I think this is what Polly wants.
Now that's
if this
a pretty girl.
cutscene is any indication.
I wonder who she is. Polly's daughter, perhaps? Maybe a granddaughter. Might be worth asking her.
Okay, so let's get back to Polly. See if this picture is the one she's looking for. Ooh, wait a minute. Wrong way. Okay, here we go. We're back in the lobby.
Oh, hi.
So as you guys can see, I have a lot of items here for and from side quests. The weapon bag I got from finishing the dart minigame.
Polly, about this picture.
Oh, that's me when I was young.
Well, that's that.
What about it, Mr. Morgan?
Oh, nothing. Forget it.
Oh, it brings back memories. There was a Miss Greenvale contest in town, and I was so young and daring. I entered the contest, you see. It's embarrassing just thinking about it now.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. You look beautiful in this picture.
Yes, yes. And the food was just wonderfully delicious.
So, Polly, where's the trophy?
Oh, Mr. Morgan, I never said that I became Miss Greenvale. There were no trophies for second place.
You mean this pretty girl in this picture was second place? So who won first place?
Are you serious, Mr. Morgan? It couldn't be more obvious. It was Sigourney.
What?
Sigourney?
Wow.
The lady with the pot?
This game just it keeps on surprising you even when you're doing side quests.
Crazy about her.
Wow.
Well, of course.
Sigourney is actually the last person I had in mind to win the contest.
Oh, you should quit smoking,
well, I guess
Mr.
this just
Morgan.
shows
That's right, Polly.
Never to judge a book
thanks for bringing
by its
such
cover.
Wonderful memories. I can't give you this picture, but please take this instead.
Now that's one story I won't be forgetting for a while.
Okay, so before we leave the hotel, let's just go buy the new suit Polly is selling. Here it is. She's also selling a bunch of new stuff, which includes, I think, baits for the fishing minigame. But since we've already completed all of that, we don't really need any more bait. I mean, the only reason we needed them was because there are trading cards and fishing spots, and we need a bait to fish, even though we're not actually trying to catch a fish. So let's see, there's another trading card there. I want to get that before we move on with doing other side quests and of course continuing on with the main story. Let's try the magnum, shall we? So Its reach is not that far still, but dang, the sound effect. So I'll be doing 3 side quests before we continue on with the story. The first one is for Brian the Gravekeeper. He's the one we'll be returning the bones to, and the reward for that side quest is a key to his house, which brings us to the second side quest. Okay, why can't I hit this thing? There we go. The second side quest is for obtaining the item in Brian's house. Well, it's not exactly in his house, it's in his backyard. That item is the infinite flamethrower. And then here's the trading card for Forest Casing. And then the last side quest is actually a collection of side quests that we've been putting off for a while now. It's for the trading cards. So as you can see, I already have the weather doll and the radio. Both are rewards for side quests. Now the radio allows us to teleport to any place we've already visited, so it makes traveling easier. Oh, it's closed. I was planning to buy 2 new suits. I forgot their clothes on rainy days. Anyway, let's head over to the graveyard, which is close to the junkyard. So let's teleport there first. Where's it? Here we go, Lysander's junkyard. See how this nifty item saves time. But of course, we still need to drive to places that aren't registered yet, and to be able to register these places,
Zach,
we need
go
to
the
actually
Muses
go
gallery.
inside the houses.
George said to take the road along the lake.
So, I kind of forgot which direction the graveyard is. Let's go check for a minute. Okay, here it is. So we just need to travel there. Start Brian's side quest.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? Well, the gallery closes at 1700, but there's no real reason to hurry.
No, we don't actually need to talk
to
to Brian. We just need to
like this.
observe this here open grave.
Looks like someone else can't sleep around here. But why leave such a comfy grave?
A wild dog took bones from the grave.
Are there many wild dogs around here?
Someone dug up grave.
So a grave robber started it. And then in comes the wild dog.
Skull, breastbone, hip bone, left hand.
So we already collected them.
Left leg.
Like I've said,
Right leg.
we just need to hand them over to Brian.
Dog. Agent, could you find them?
I like how he just pointed at York and said, and basically just ordered him to find the bones.
I understand your disposition, but I have my own job to do.
Please, agent.
Again with the pointing.
Bones.
And it doesn't really give you a say on the matter.
Please.
Well, regardless, we are going to help him. And we already have the bones, so
Zach, he's a really persistent
let's just
guy
get this
when he wants to be.
side quest over and done
Very
with.
well. I'll make a mental note to help him.
Okay, so we need to hand the bones over one by one. I think it's gonna take a while, so I just might
That is
speed it up during the post-editing of this video.
More.
Okay, finally we're down to the last bone.
Is this one of them?
I don't really know why we couldn't just hand all of the bones over.
That is.
They should have added an option for that, because that was so repetitive.
Agent, thank you. Thank you.
Now I can sleep again.
This key.
Okay, so we got the key to his house, so let's head there.
For what?
Brian's house is just north of the sheriff department, so we'll teleport there first before we drive to his house.
Take it. Go and look for yourself.
So we already know what that item is. It's the infinite flamethrower. Now let's use the radio to teleport to the sheriff's department. Have I mentioned how much I love this item? Seriously, it saves a lot of time. Now to find our car, so we can drive to Brian's house. Where it's on his house. That's Nick's. I don't know what. Okay, so there's Brian's house. Now I just need to find a car. I think it's over here, I'm not sure. Yeah, here it is. Brian's house. So we need to go to his backyard. So he has a creepy house, of course. So... it's locked. Is there another way in? Well, there must be. Maybe it's over here. I mean, we did get the key. And we've been told, yeah, it's here. So there should be a... here it is. We need to climb this and then push some statues off. Because why not? We're already taking his treasure, might as well destroy his statues. Okay, so let's push this other one so that we can get to the ladder to the other side, where we need to push another statue to get the item. So here it is. Just get this out of the way. Now we have another infinite ammo weapon. Not to mention another quest completed, which means another trophy, which is a good thing, especially if you're a trophy hunter, like me. So now we only need to do one final side quest, at least for this playthrough of this chapter. We need to go to the panda bear, but it's still closed, so we have to go to the Tree of Anna first, so we can sleep off some of the hours we need to wait. Okay, so we're now at the Tree of Anna. Now this is a good place, like I've said before, to pass time especially if we're doing side quests, since there's an infinite spawning can of pickles spot that we can loot over and over again. There is another place, the museum, but it has onions, which doesn't really give as much when it comes to refilling the hunger meter. So I really prefer the Tree of Anna over the museum. Let's get some of these can of pickles, since we used one, and then get some sleep. I really wish there's an option for like a 10-hour sleep, so that we won't have to use any cigarettes while waiting for the Panda Bear store to open. But since we don't have that option, we'll make use of the cigarettes. Okay, so it's time to teleport ourselves once again. Let's head to the milk barn. It's closer to the Panda Bear store. C is just right over here. We can just run towards it, but I'm gonna use the car just because
Muses,
it's faster that way.
George said to take the road along the lake and go north.
Okay, so here we are, the Panda Bear store. So we're 30 minutes early before the store opens. Like I've said, we can pass that time by making use of a cigarette. And it seems like I'm running low on those, so I'll have to buy a couple later. Well, I'll have York buy a couple. I mean, I don't smoke.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Compliments do nothing. I strive to meet my ideals. Others may judge my results.
The words of a true craftsman. Your job must be your hobby.
No, I have another hobby.
You do? Aside from work? Tell me then, what is it?
It's nothing special. Since I was a kid, I always liked to collect cards.
Cards?
Is it
like
collecting Pokemon cards
That's
or
right.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Or whatever else trading card game there is right now.
That reminds me.
I don't really know.
I got this one after I came to this town.
This is a precious one. Where did you get it?
I picked it up around here somewhere. I didn't really think much of it.
I see. Then how about a trade?
A trade?
Here's an idea. As a collector, I just love looking at rare cards. I'd love to take a look at the cards you have. I won't take them from you. And I'll give you something, depending on how many you show me.
You'll pay me just to look at my cards. You really must be a card freak, huh?
Will you show me your cards?
Of course.
You've got more than 8. I've never seen any of them before. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
Okay, so we get a card for showing him our trading cards.
If you find any new cards,
I can
come
live
show
with
them
that.
to me, will you?
It makes our job finishing his side quests a lot more easier.
Wait. Looks like you got a few more cards. Show them to me. Looks like you have more than 16 here. That's very impressive. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised.
The Panda Bear card. So I guess this is one of those
Hold on to it, okay?
discount cards.
If you find any new cards,
like
come show
the
them
silver
to me, will
card
you?
we got from the milk barn.
Hey, hold on. You got more cards. More than 32, actually. How did you find so many all at once? I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. That'll give you more life when you wear it. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you? Hold on a moment. You got more cards. More than 48. You've done well. I appreciate you showing them to me. Here's a little something, as promised. That'll help you with your heart rate when you wear it. Hold on to it, okay? If you find any new cards, come show them to me, will you?
Okay, since we don't have that many cards yet, we'll leave the final trading card side quest for later. Right now, let's head to the museum. We can pass the time by sleeping
Zach,
in the
we need to go to
cabin.
Muses gallery.
Ooh, wrong button. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're now at Muses Museum, and there are fences, so let's of course destroy them. Oops. Okay, but using this guitar is really hard. So I'm looking for agent points. We're not really running low on money, but I prefer having a good amount. Well, here we have some. So this is the cabin. You can rest here. But there's a trading card over there, so I'm gonna get that first. Oh, our hunger meter is low. Didn't notice that. So let's use this can of pickles. We can just return to the Tree of Anna to get some later. Just destroy this last fence. Then we can hopefully get the trading card. I just hope that that door isn't that gate isn't locked. Okay, open. Oh no, it's locked. So we can't get the trading card just yet. So that's the infinite onion spawn point. Let's collect some. Once more. So I already have 3 of those. I'll just collect some after we fast forward the time, since we'll need to eat, and we can just eat the onions. In real life though, that's not such a good idea, unless you don't mind stinky breath. Our hunger meter is pretty low, so like I said, you can just use the onions, eat as many of those as we want, since we already have the infinite spawning onion point. So it's still pretty early, and the museum is still closed, so like before we can pass time by making use of the cigarette and wait until it's 10 o'clock. So we can head to the glowing quest marker, but I don't want to be a dick to George and Emily, so I'll speak with them first.
Emily, Mr. FBI agent made it here all by
Well,
himself.
George is still grumpy, so what else is new?
Emily.
He's mad that we didn't ride along with them.
I'm going to talk to Diane alone. You two just wait out here.
What the hell are you saying?
I know, it's very rude of me. I know. But also very important. I always make sure that I meet with the important ones, one-on-one. Otherwise, it's difficult to sense the subtle reactions of the suspect. This is just how I do things, and I'd appreciate your understanding.
But go on then. You're not going to listen to us anyway, are you?
You're starting to understand me, George. Well then, Zach. Let's go and meet Lady Diane. Hello? Hello? No reply. Let's take a look around then, Zach.
Okay, but before we do that though, let's save our game first. I don't want to lose any progress we've made, especially since we've completed a couple of side quests. Olivia. Now that's someone I wasn't expecting to see in the museum.
Hello, Olivia. Do you like art?
Yes, I do. Well, I mean, I like trees.
Trees. Okay. Ah, but I see because these are all tree paintings. Do you come here often then?
Well, no. Just sometimes. I'm sorry, I really need to get back to the diner.
I don't know about you guys, but it looks like she's hiding
Zach,
something.
she was lying about something.
See, even York
She
thinks
said
so.
trees, not paintings of trees. She doesn't need to come here to see trees. There's tons of trees outside.
So Olivia just dropped something. Let's take a look and see what it is. It's a memo. And a key to the gallery. Now why would Olivia have the key to the gallery? Well, first let's see what the memo is. Tree at sunset, red leaves, dancing leaves. So I'm guessing this is a clue. Passing the office. Number of red trees from special exhibit room. Okay, so this looks like a hint for some kind of password. So, trees of twilight. So there's 6 of those. 6 trees in that painting. And my controller's acting wonky. So let's try to remember. Number of trees, that's 6. And I think we can destroy these. So we might as well. You never know what items we can get from destroying stuff inside a museum. This is so wrong. So we need to find 2 more paintings to figure out what the password is based from Olivia's memo. So I'm just gonna start here on the east side. I don't think it really matters if we went to the left side of the museum first, but I like searching from the east going to the west. So let's see. Oh, here's a quest marker. But the painting is missing. And it's the butterfly painting and we need that. Okay, dead end here. I'm not gonna destroy those mannequins for now. Oh, here's autumn leaves. So there are 4 trees according to the description. So we've got 6 and then a 4. We just need that final butterfly painting. So we've gone through there. Can try it later. Let's go here for now. Okay. Climb up. And then observe. So there's a lock we can shoot. Can't really see it. Not there, but there's an item there. Oh, there it is. Got it. Now let's go back inside and then through that door to get to whatever that item is. It should be around here. Here we go. So it says girl on the woods. This isn't really the painting we're looking for. We're looking for the butterfly painting.
A bit primitive with poor composition. Hardly the work of a master.
And everyone's a critic.
Strangely though, it powerfully exudes a soft, warm feeling. On the back it says, Guardian of the Art Gallery, in fresh strokes. So someone added that recently. Guardian of the Art Gallery. Wouldn't that be Diane? And why is this painting here?
I guess this is for another quest. So we didn't get the notification that we have a quest in our hands for that item. I would need to check my notes for that, since I have this completed list of side quests. Anyways, let's continue our search for the final painting. Seriously? What the freaking hell? Forget it. I ain't got no time for that. So anyway, let's go through this door and see if our painting is in this room. There we go, that's our painting, and we need to check how many butterflies. So it didn't really say how many butterflies are in there, it just said that it has red butterflies dancing around the trees. So I'm just going to take a guess at the final number of the code. We can just try them from like 1 to 0. It could be a 1 though, since I remember the memo saying something about red butterflies. So let's try 6, a 4, and then a 1, and then enter. Did it work? Huh. Would you look at that? It actually worked. So the code is 641.
Like I said, there's no point in you having this. I can put it to far better use. I'm taking it with me, okay?
That's fine by me then, as you wish. The FBI agent, right? Just wait a moment, please. I'll be right with you.
Okay, so I'm just going to let this cutscene finish. The video has gotten pretty long, I think. So I'm just gonna end it here.
I was drinking at the bar.
As always, like, share, and subscribe.
I'm sure if you ask
and I'll see you all soon.
Say the same.
Dream on, fly on.
Very well. I'll be sure to do that. One other thing. That argument with Carol just now.
She's always like that. She thinks of me as an enemy, always bickering at what I say.
Is there any reason for that?
Perhaps because someone she liked ended up with me in my bed?
That would explain it, yes. If I may be so bold, who was the lucky man?
Oh, I sleep with anyone I wish. Anyone I prefer. I guess she had her eye on one of them, but I don't know who it was exactly. I could sleep with you, if you like.
I'm flattered by your offer, but I don't think that would be appropriate. You're exactly the kind of woman a man in my job should never get involved with.
Isn't that a shame, darling?
I'll be frank. Right now, you are not a suspect. But both Zach and I are certainly feeling shaky about you.
If you want to remain in the clear, just watch yourself from now on.
Oh, you don't know, do you? Artists and art lovers, we love a good thrill.
Thank you for your help. I have nothing further to ask you at the moment. Goodbye.